Nigga rap, yeah. They thought I lost it or some shit, right? Fuck it. Yeah. Whoa. Shit, riddle me this, riddle me that. Yeah. Shit, if you a bitch.
So what the fuck is up, y'all? Welcome back to another special edition. Feel me? Two special editions.
As y'all can see.
Part 4 and Part 5. Yo, me in Titans Greenery right now.
Yo.
I'm your host with the most, HB, Hunter B Official. I got my guy.
Rico Cloud, yeah, I know what's popping. The other side of the Wolf2Wolf, baby.
And guess who's back?
Hold on.
Talk to him.
We got the Ralph on the 1 and 2s. My nigga Ralph, you already know.
My nigga Ralph
Master Flex
reunion.
shit.
Hold on. What's up, my nigga Ralph? Shout out to my nigga Ralph, feel me?
We in Pandoras Gallery right now.
Literally. If you know, you know.
Yo, look. It's a nice, beautiful day in New York City.
Yup.
The season's about to change. What's going on with y'all? What's new? Talk to me. What's going on?
Man, this weather is fucking with me. One day it's hot, next day it's cold. Maybe for a week it'll be hot, and then the next week it's cold. So other than that, you already know always good things. Working, putting in that pain. You know what I'm saying? What's going on with you, Ralph?
Shorts all week. Let's go.
Ain't that crazy? Look,
About to hit the
hoodies
beach.
now.
About to hit the beach out here.
We in hoodies right now. Ain't that crazy, nigga? Shorts a couple days ago, hoodies now.
That's wild. I'm not even gonna lie, but it's that New York weather, man. You feel me?
Look, nah, my G. So a little bit more insight on this spot right here that we sitting in, as y'all can see from me from behind us. We in Titans Gallery right now. We hosted 2 of Pandora's Galleries in here.
Yup.
And if you didn't come,
you missed out.
I'm not
some
gonna lie, you missed
legendary
out.
names in the building.
But don't worry, cause guess what? Part 3. When is it coming, Ralph? Talk to him. Let him know.
Hopefully this summer, once every quarter, trying to hit that shit like a company.
Let's go. You better get there, nigga. Seasonal. every quarter you gotta get there. But nah, so there's so much art in here, there's a lot of different styles. Can y'all tell me what's influenced y'all art the most, or what's helped y'all with y'all art the most? Cause I know, you feel me, Ralph, we being here, this is like your sanctuary right here right now too. So
that's a fact. To be honest, just like exposing myself to other artists and like just keep feeding yourself from different art, movies, paintings, pictures, whatever, just to keep that going, keep those juices flowing. How about yourselves?
Yeah, nah, Hunter. Even though you asked, I would love to. You an artist for me with in a different direction, a little less visual, a little bit more audio. So talk to them. What's the influence on art for you, my brother?
To be honest, nigga, it's just whatever I like. That's about it. What
But
I like,
yeah, word. But is there anything have you seen something maybe visual or thought about something visual where you can incorporate it in your music and the sound? Not so much just the visuals, because obviously that's always gonna have its inspiration. But maybe you saw.
I would also argue this. I would argue this nigga's
Yeah.
also a visual artist, because
I agree.
He makes mad concepts for his videos.
I agree. I was just thinking
That's a
that
fact.
visually, because he's, the sound is kind of like the start of it all. I'm thinking more has he seen something visually and it's nah, that's gonna influence the sound that I'm making. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's a little bit of everything. So it's sometimes it could be what I see watching a movie, fucking magical shroom trip. You know what I'm saying? Thugging and bugging.
Shout out Magic Chrome.
Word. It's literally just anything. I take inspiration from my everyday life. So whatever we doing, say here doing these podcasts, nigga, I can go home, write about that, or write about the merch we got, or whatever. It's just whatever's in the moment, or whatever I like at the time, it'll show up. And mostly the first time I ever really did something concept based was with my Heartbreak Animal album. So that was R&B based. So that's just I wanted to get into the feel of the 90s R&B, 2000s. So I put myself in that frame and that mindset. Just feel me going around New York, different vibes, different places. So it's a bunch of different things that contribute to the inspiration of my music and just what I do in general. But yeah.
Would you also say it's it's a time period that would alternate, right? So these set of 6 months, it's always random. 6 months, it could be 6 months here, 3 months here. These 3 months I was feeling we about to be on our rock shit, nigga. We about to be, you feel me? So that's kind of how it fluctuates. It's just literally life. Whatever life take me, that journey's gonna get me to right what I write.
Sadness, happiness, whatever, anger. It all plays a part in the creation. So But what about you, my G? When you hosting, or when you see an event, or when you trying to plan?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest. I think off the top of my head, what I could think of is, and Ralph could definitely remember, when I was younger and as I was growing up, my father loved putting on comedians. And just seeing, just one person being able to not really, some of them fat, some of them fit. Like they all different sizes, they all different colors. Think about it. You see,
as long as you funny.
You got what's his name? I think it's Russell Peters. I think he's like from India. He's like Middle Eastern. Word. You got Gabriel Iglesias from where's he from?
He live in Canada.
Okay, so my mistake.
I know he's Indian though. Yes.
Oh yeah, word. I think it's heritage. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying like different races, different diversity. You got Gabriel Iglesias, Mexican. You got Bill Burr, white. You got people all over the place. You got, of course, from the Chris Rocks to the Eddie Murphys. You know what I'm saying? There's so many.
Kevin Hart's.
Comedy is so diverse, and it's like I feel like that's something that maybe either people just already know or maybe don't really talk about. But that in itself definitely was an inspiration of just like, yo, like I know when I have a mic in my hand or when I'm the center of the attention and people all focused on me, like it usually plays out as something very funny or like this is a good vibe or good sense. So that was probably like the earliest influence I could think of. It's like, yo, like I could do that. Like I feel like I could be a part of that, and it won't feel awkward or weird. Like I'm forcing myself. You know what I'm saying? Like just being a center presence. Exactly. I like the way you put that. Like just being a presence where it's like now if everyone is focused or the attention is on me, like I'm gonna make it that everyone's enjoying it, having a good time. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. All right. So then, with that being said, being that we all have been inspired in many different ways by our art and the stuff that we've done. Has what you've done so far or what you've created so far, did you ever think that you would be where you're at now with the stuff that you've created or with all the accolades you have now? Like, did you see yourself in this spot a couple years ago?
Personally, not at all, right? I think when I was a little bit like, not too young, but definitely like high school, it was the idea of I had really big goals and didn't understand the steps in between, how important that is. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of thinking like, yo, if I just say that this final thing, I'm going to get there, which is really far. It takes a long time in life unless all the dots hit. I'm still working on it to this day. So it's just the idea like, I think when I was younger, and not only did I not know where I was going to be, but I didn't even think about the middle. And that's something that took me time to realize like, all those middle steps is what got you to that. Like you have to get used to like the mid tier and this tier to understand that elite tier, whatever that you steps. Feel always, man. So now, like just learning, the biggest thing I've learned from that is understanding the journey. So now, to like answer your question of how I feel today is like I never thought that then, but thinking now is like I know I can literally get to the next step. I can literally see the next step. As simple as that, right? I can see my next step. I might not see where I'm getting to, but the next step I can see. So like that's how I see it differently now for sure.
What about you, Ro?
Word.
Well, to be honest, I definitely didn't see myself being so-called artist full-time or like anything like that. To be honest, like I started my art honestly to get attention of shorties. You feel me? Like I picked up a camera.
It's that guy right there.
I was a girl nigga. You feel me? Like a fat nigga with a camera. Fat nigga with a camera. So it's like, yo, how do I get people to actually like stand and talk to me to take these photos? So that's how I started. But then I fell in love with the camera more than I did with the shorties. So just kept it pushing.
As you should, my G. As you should.
The art actually became life after that. Like dead in high school, probably even middle school, taking photos of things and people and places, like definitely changed my life. So I definitely can't see myself being here throwing galleries for photos, for my Pandora cubes, for a whole bunch of shit that I never thought would happen.
All getting it done. I love to hear it now. That's fire.
Yeah, that's a fact. I'm not
what
gonna
about
lie.
you? Word. I was about to say HB.
I'm gonna be honest. I've always seen myself being somewhere because ever since I was young, I've always been doing something in some sort of aspect. So it's like I might not necessarily thought I would be in this particular position right now, but I knew I was gonna be doing something. It was a matter of what paths I was gonna take, what roads I'm gonna go down, and like where it's gonna lead me to. And I mean, hey, like we here now for me, podcast, merch, more music, everything, galleries. So stuff is coming together in the best of ways. So I couldn't really be, I couldn't ask for more at this point. So now in the position I'm in, it's even easier to just formulate and see the future because it's like I've done so much in the little time or the small amount of time compared to other people that might have their careers. Like I've done so much in that time that like I'm gonna have all these tools for whenever it's my turn to get on. So that's the
and it's like the idea. Like I like that you said that because it relates to mine in the sense of you was focused on the steps and you knew the steps was gonna take you somewhere specific. You might not know exactly where, but you knew it was in the direction of I'm getting it done. I'm doing something because I know what these steps mean. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. I like the way you put that. I think in general it's like there's so many influences that you can look at and just like look at here. Like the form of art is in so many ways. So just to not understand where you were before or now, or that whole idea is just like every day something new is happening, something else going on, a different inspiration, a different lead, a different anything, a different form of art that we haven't even discovered yet, for all you know what I'm saying? So it's just like that idea alone of just like influence is so long lasting. You'll be there's people that's probably at the top that you consider number one that's being influenced by someone that's way down below and have no idea like this. They're gonna get from such a small place or a small culture, someone that's like no one does this, and that's where they're getting it from. You
Don't
know
ever
what I'm
think you can't do it, man.
Yeah, exactly. Feel me? This invincible in this shit.
Since we here, Ralph, I want you to, tell us about the inspiration behind or the origin behind Pandora cubes and just what does that mean to you and what did those 2 galleries that you hosted so far, what did they mean to you? How did it go for you? How did you feel?
To be honest, Pandora Cube started when I was like 7, 8 years old. Like my mom took me to 14th Street. We were coming off the east side, so we had to take the shuttle train going across the L train, and like a nigga was making these boxes, bro. And I just sat there for like 2-3 minutes watching this nigga break down these little cubes, and he was selling them for $1, but I remember my mom was trying to pull me away, and I'm like, nah, I gotta stick around and see how this nigga breaks this down. Like, how you do this? And I guess he saw me and was just like, yo, here, just take this. Like, you're so interested in it, just have it. I remember going home that night, breaking it down, putting it back together, and be like, yo, how the fuck do I put this together? Like, this is too fire. How do I do this? And since 8 years old, I've been making those cubes. Like in high school, I used to put weed in them, like little dimes and shit like that. And then like leave them on the staircase in high school, cause like, yo, my dean, shout out to my dean, like he was, Mrs. Spivey, my gym teacher, would catch me with these shits, but would never find the weed. He's like, yo, you smell like weed, but where it at? In these cubes, and I just drop them off like Easter eggs and shit like that.
Catholic school K.
Word, exactly. So just dead dropping them off in the little staircase. You feel me? Like, but that shit got too expensive. That shit got way too expensive because nigga was not up in high school. So I stopped putting the weed in them. Also, again, I got into the shorties. They weren't into my art, so I stopped it for a little bit. And then I picked it up back in I want to say college, when I started spray painting, and I started spray painting crazy and just leaving them all around the city. So to find out I have a gallery named after this cube that I've been doing since I was 8 means so much to me.
Make sure y'all fucking get to the next one, man. Yeah, legendary shit.
Of course. And I just want to touch on the fact that like, y'all heard what he said? Like, he was a little kid, he saw that, and look now, like, grown and took that idea, like, it's like a whole nother set of, you inspired yourself when you was a kid, bro. You know what I'm saying? You saw that, or that dude inspired you when you were a kid, I guess I could say. And then it's the idea of like, now being the age that you are, you were like, yo, let me take another shot, another attempt, and look where it's taking you.
Word.
Like, that to me is like, that's a big thing right there. Cause like, you try something, it's like, oh yeah, I tried that already, I'm never gonna try that again. Nigga took another shot at it, and now look, it's a whole, like we said, a whole gallery named after you. You got sculptures, they getting bigger, by the way.
Word. There's numerous Pandora cubes, by the way.
You gonna find a Pandora cube yourself.
But I feel like y'all touched on a really important subject, right? Where I'm reading a book by Rick Rubin right now about creativity, and it says you are what you consume, right? Like, it's not just what you eat, it's also what you watch and everything that passes your eyes. So like, an idea that doesn't work today doesn't mean it doesn't work forever. It just doesn't mean it wasn't the time now. So
yeah, that's a fact. That happens with me a lot with songs, because there's a lot of beats, there's a lot of things that I might start working on, start writing to, and then like I come back to it, I revisit it, and then when I revisit it, it's like, oh shit,
oh no, the sound is heard, like heard more things.
So it's just like, it's never, don't ever give up on an idea. Just, you feel me, come back to it, look at it from a fresh pair of eyes. You know, you never know what you could turn it into. So that's just the testament to, you know, as you can see, all three of us, we still here doing the same shit that we basically thought up in our heads from little, and then
that's a fact.
Here we are now. So to all the viewers out there, yo, you could do it too. Just, for me, put your mind to it, yo. So, but now, also, let's talk about the community of artists you got going on in here. Like, what are you looking for those of the people that's trying to, you know, be a part of the gallery? Just tell them what's the criteria if you want to join.
To be a part of the gallery, you just gotta be doing shit. Like, to be honest, output work. Like, I'm really into process, especially like how other artists work, because my process for making my art is, I feel unique. So I like to see other unique people doing unique process to get their magic on the walls and music, whatever it is. Like, you have those certain rituals that feed you, right? What are the things that are influencing you? And are they touchstones? Do I fuck with it? And even if I don't fuck with it, can you explain it to me in a way that I understand it? You feel me? Because not all art is my art, or the art that I like, you feel me? But I want to know more about it. Like, just because I don't necessarily like it doesn't mean there isn't a value to it. So I'm trying to diversify as much as I can with as many artists, because everybody's got something to add to this gumbo, you feel me?
That's a fact.
And you getting, and I bet the inspiration moves all around from collaborations. Yo, I remember when I did my next and it was with this person this time, or this situation, because you met him through understanding how he sees his art, or sees his how he creates his visuals or sound or whatever it is. So it's like, I like that because it keeps going. As long, best thing I can say is keep working with people, man. You don't know who you'll meet, in the sense of, it don't gotta fame don't mean nothing. It's the idea of what that person is thinking and how they're thinking it. Because if it's different enough, or it hits your vibe or your energy, it can make you come up with something new and better. And now you've improved in yourself with the people around you. And I think that's the best thing. That's always the best.
I think you touched on something important that kind of made me think of a question. What are y'all, as far as the goal, what are y'all chasing? Y'all want fame, or y'all want like wealth, stability? Like, what's the end goal for y'all? What do y'all want out of this?
Ralph, I'm gonna let you do your thing.
So for me personally, fame sounds nice and all that. I still want to go to the mall and be able to pick shit up without no fame. But like, I just want my name to. I just don't want to die. Like, there's this whole saying where they say you die twice, right? Where your body dies, and that's like the last time you breathe air. And then when the last person on this planet says your name, that's your second death, right? Like, for example, right now I know for a fact somebody's mentioning Picasso. Like, somebody's talking about Picasso, that nigga's never gonna die. I want something similar for myself, where like, maybe they don't say my name, but if they mention a Pandora cube or something that I've done that influenced them, it carries on. Same thing that I'm doing for
my name whole weight, straight up.
Yeah, exactly. Like the same thing that I do for my ancestors, my grandma, everybody that passed away, I still mention them or influence somebody from something they influenced me. I'm passing their name on.
That's a fact. For me, it's like,
beautiful.
It's about leaving a legacy. Like, I don't care about being famous. I don't want 1,000 people running up to me, all that bullshit. I don't really care about that. I just want to leave a lasting impact on the people that actually fuck with my art, because I make music. So like, to me, a good song for me is if it made you feel something, if it brought you out your element, if it even just made you think of something, a memory, I did my job. And then on top of that, you attach whatever memory that is to that song. So now every time you hear this song, this is gonna live on forever with you, and this is gonna resonate with you for the rest of your life. So that for me is more important than any type of like fame or whatever. Of course, I want to be wealthy because compound living, baby. Need that.
Down. You already know knocking that shit down.
Feel me? Exactly. But it's just, for me, it's like I just want to leave that legacy and to leave that, like, my name behind. So when my physical body is not here anymore, whatever, like, everything else about me, my art, the shit I left here, lives on forever. You know what I'm saying? Type shit, like.
Nah, word. I'm shit. Just for me thinking about that, it's like, I don't like, fame and wealth is something that like we've kind of been thrown into, right? Society's kind of made us like not choose so much because you have to work for either one, but those are the two options of like that you have of this kind of like, you're different, right? You're part of this different tier of society, and it's just like, in a way, it's like I don't even want to choose the idea. I just want to be peaceful. My like the idea of like fame or wealth is like, if I had to choose one, it's the one that brings me the most happiness, the most peace in my life. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wealth, obviously, I know money could definitely buy happiness. As much as people want to say it can, it cannot. It can improve the idea of how you live and what you're doing, how you're doing it. But also on fame, on the other side of fame, I feel like there's sadly a lot more negatives, the way that things are going on, but it's also the idea of that so many people fuck with you, right? So that's the idea of fame. It's like, even if you don't got it or nothing, so many people are like, oh nah, like, we're following this person for this abundant reason. We all can agree, this large mass of people agree that this person is part of this, you know what I'm saying? So that for me, it's like, wherever I can get my peace, that's to me is what I'm chasing. That's what I'm going for. That's my goal.
All right, well, for me, switching gears, I know for me, we're going to go to the media realm, the sports entertainment realm. I know you see the playoffs is here. Woo! It's in full effect, you know what I'm saying?
There, huh?
Miami, feel me? We here, AC, baby.
Oh,
we
man.
did it. We got in. We're going to take down the Bucks.
Get them brooms? Oh,
Nah. See, don't let him fool you. Feel me? Y'all seen we can hang with the best of them, man. Don't do that. But
I'm not going to lie. I'll be fine. Yo, I'm not even going to lie. before we even talk about the games, everything that's going on so far, I just want to see a team that's not supposed to win. Like, you feel me? Like, that to me, right now, my team, we're not even gonna name them, but they not here.
The Dallas Mavericks. Yes.
Shout out Luka Doncic. You know why? Because he gonna get a ring. Maybe not this year.
Hey, man.
But either way, I just want to see a team that shouldn't win. And that sense,
That's
is
why I'm
like,
going for the Knicks. You already know. Game 1.
Yeah.
Boo, them niggas gonna lose.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I would love them
down
to
yesterday.
win.
Don't do
I would
that.
love them to win for the simple fact that
That's
I'm
game
New York
one.
home, baby. We home. And also, it's just like, that's different. No one is expecting them niggas to win. So if the Knicks can win a chip or even get far in the playoffs, that's fire. Like, taking that. I would love to see, even though like people, it's kind of like one of those expected, but they doing bad, like for a playoff team. The Lakers too. If LeBron continue his legacy as a 7th seed, as an old nigga,
if he win
like,
the chip this year, nobody can say nothing about that nigga.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Except for the whole shit is rigged. Are you kidding me, my nigga?
What?
Come on.
No, 10 hat. See, always the 10 hat. Every episode.
I'm gonna be honest, as rigged as it might be, it's still hard to score 38,000 points.
And no matter what, I'm not gonna lie. It's funny that you say that because I definitely saw a conspiracy about how like LeBron from the day he was born was like created for the NBA.
Word on some Kareem
Chosen one,
Abdul-Jabbar shit.
nigga.
Like,
Yeah.
literally, like it
Chosen
was
one,
live.
bro.
We always make one child or one, feel me, like this is the next.
That's
We're
the
just gonna
chosen one, bro. He
curate
got
him
his shit
all
on
the
his
way to
back.
the-
Like,
I mean, I don't know. All I'm gonna say is rigged or not rigged. At this point, everything is somewhat scripted. There's somehow a plan of like how they want things to go, and that's in everything. But
That's a fact.
for basketball, since we're specifically talking about that, all I'm gonna say is I want it to be a script that we like, just like an amazing movie, like something you didn't expect, the craziest plot twist. Like if it is a script, give me something where it's like, yo, we about to recreate history. Like, we
The
about to go
Knicks,
crazy.
let's go.
Facts.
It's been
Give me
too
the
long,
Knicks.
bro.
I'm not gonna
Last
lie.
time the Knicks won a chip was like in the 70s, my
I'm not
nigga.
gonna
I would
lie.
love that.
As of today, the series are Sacramento is up 1-0.
Yup.
The Knicks are up 1-0.
Yup.
The Celtics are up 1-0, and the Philadelphia 76ers is up 1-0. So
That's in the East, right?
Yeah,
oh no, well that's
this
actually
is
a little bit of both.
Yeah, a
word.
little bit of both. But
because the rest of the game is tonight. That's a fact.
So I don't know. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing at the Kings. I had a feeling that the Warriors going to fold on the road because they've been having road trouble all year.
They was turning up though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I don't know if
it
you
was a
saw
close
that
game
It was
though.
close
Yeah,
game.
it
I
was
was
a
about to say they
close
was
game.
turning up.
So it could
With
have gone either
De'Aaron
way.
Fox, baby. Sheesh.
Listen, man, I'm just saying. And then the Knicks, you know, Jalen Brunson, he's putting in that contract worth.
I'm not gonna lie, no. That's a fact. But Julius Randle, he was doing everything. Nigga was attacking the rim. He was barely shooting. He was more of like playing off ball. And he was killing it, playing defense. I'm not gonna lie, I
just hope that for their sake they don't lose the gas because the Cavs are a team that they turn it up. They turn it up. They got like four different threats on the floor at all times.
They really do. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I feel like the first games is always like the test and the field game. Like, all right, we played in the regular season. I know what you be doing. But now since this means something, now we about to see how this really like this test is really
games,
like who's really nice. Like let's see. And right now,
all I'm saying is the water ain't nice in Cleveland, so I'm not betting money on Cleveland.
Hey man, I'm
not gonna lie, you gonna lose some money. You might not lose all your money because who knows, the Knicks could do it, but you gonna lose some money.
You gonna lose some money fucking with the Knicks though, nigga.
Because Donovan Mitchell had like 38 or 40 or some shit.
Word, and
he's that dude. I think he was the highest
like
scorer in the playoffs so far.
there's 4 other motherfuckers that can have that same 38. He was just the one that had it that night. Now, if the rest of them was hot, there's no chance.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna say two or three. I wouldn't even say that many can really do that. Maybe I would say Darius Garland.
Darius Garland can do that.
And Evan Mobley. I'm not saying he can't, but he's too much of a facilitator. Like he's always doing everything else.
This is the playoffs. Anything can happen. So you feel me?
I don't know. I mean, don't be wrong. That'll be fire.
Breakout game, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Breakout
game. That's all it takes, bro.
But definitely Darius Garland and definitely Donovan Mitchell. Both of them can do that.
And then Jared Allen with the defensive side. If he turn up, you feel me?
So boom. Also, when we first, I don't know the last time that we spoke about this in episode 2, we said that at least my prediction was like Bucks and Warriors. Yeah. And I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head what yours was, but whichever ones you think is gonna make it, do you still believe that now? Like that it's already been almost a month since we talked about it last. Like you think that your predictions are still fake locked in, or it's kind of shaky? Like I mean, or for the West is shaky, but just the idea. Like you think
now that the Lakers are in there, I just want to throw them. They in contention.
Yeah,
so
word. That's a fact.
Because you can't count Braun out, but Yeah, I'm gonna keep. It's gonna be like
The Bucks probably still. I agree on the Bucks. I think the Bucks gonna take it.
But you know, it's either them. Maybe if Philly get their shit together, they could. I could see it. Maybe
it would have to go so perfect, bro. No injuries.
Like,
everybody's hitting shots.
Everybody gotta play well.
Harden is scoring and like he's dropping 30 and getting 15 assists or like 10 assists.
Yeah, pretty good game.
Word, they was like 23 and 10 or 23 and 12 or some shit. He turned out
a real facilitator over there. So if him, if they all get that shit together over there,
I'm not gonna lie, they gonna take out the Nets. It's funny how we didn't even talk about them. The Brooklyn Nets.
I'm not gonna. Mikal Bridges, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, nigga, they still from Jersey in my mind, bro. Get the fuck out of here with that. Keep their ass in Newark, New Jersey at the Palisades Center and keep it a
Barclays, baby.
Bro, the Barclays is lit, bro.
I'm jacking the Barclays,
but is lit. We got another arena to go to.
We only got one New York team, and it's the Knicks, nigga. That's it. Ride or die.
I'm not gonna lie. I know it's a different sport, but for a possible Boston fan over there, you got a lot of love. I'm surprised.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Last night's
dead Sox, nigga.
Last night's game was very interesting. Went to like the 10th inning. All I'm saying is the Red Sox is really.
He was like, hold on.
We not whack, but the Yankees is trash.
No, we are not.
Trash.
Stop talking like that, bro. Stop talking like
all the Dominicans was on the Boston Red Sox, so I had to ride with my. They all from the Heights, my nigga. You feel me? So I had to rock with them.
Nigga said New York
to this day.
New York, though.
Stop it.
New Yorkers they play in Boston. I'm dead.
Stop it.
Well, either way, y'all not winning nothing no time soon, so it doesn't really matter.
Get used to it, buddy.
But yeah,
the Yankees ain't going nowhere this year either.
Yes,
Get out of here with
bro.
that.
You wildin'.
I'm still going to a game though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still going to games though.
You know,
it's closer than Boston, so I'm still hitting Yankee Stadium.
You know
what's crazy? Nah. It's alright though, cause when a certain team is in the World Series, guess what?
Yeah,
all rise, my nigga.
Exactly. When the Sox is in the World Series, all rise.
Put your cap at your chest and get to it, cause all rise, my nigga. That's it.
I'm gonna catch a home run ball for you. I'm gonna give it to you, bro.
Thank you.
We're gonna get it signed for you and bring it to you, bro.
You already know the Red Sox hitting them home runs all in that stadium.
No, it's not gonna be no boo.
We might touch on baseball here and there.
You know what? If y'all want a vlog of us going to a Yankee game, a Yankee Red Sox game, comment below. We gonna do it.
Comment below.
We gonna see what's up. We gonna put the over under on that game. We gonna play some bets.
And we putting money up.
FanDuel real life with each other.
FanDuel, we gonna put a bet on that. But nah. So wanna try a new game for me?
Ooh, talk to me.
This game's called Nostalgia Factor.
Copy.
So basically, I'm gonna name a couple things, and I guess y'all can give me a grade or how much it hits the hits the nostalgia factor.
So we'll do the A through F.
Yeah, where you can do A through F. So first one I'm gonna go off is the Dunkaroos.
Ooh, they just made a comeback too, not too long ago.
I'm not gonna lie, they're not the same though.
They not the same, but then again, they came back during COVID. So nothing that came back during COVID is the same. You feel me? Like.
Part of the new simulation, different ingredients.
They were like, "Yo, we gonna keep you at home, but here these Dunkaroos, keep it shut." Like,
nah. So y'all don't have to prioritize how bad they are. I'm dead.
Nah, them shits is not it right now.
But I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't the Dunkaroo kid anyway. It was more like the Sour Power straws with the Swedish fish at the stationery. You feel me? But those what was the
back then? Dunkaroos was fire. I'm saying now, them shits is not it.
Not the same.
They don't taste like, you know what I'm saying? They don't
nah, there's a warm place in my heart for that icing, my nigga. As a previous fat nigga, that icing, that's all I needed, bro. Straight sugar whipped up with some crackers. Come on, bro.
Nah, all right, so what y'all graded that?
The nostalgia factor, I'll give it a C.
Okay, it's a C. What you got, Rolf?
I'm gonna give it a C as well, just because it wasn't my go-to. But I still fuck with it though.
Where I give it a C plus. Feel me? Round it out right there.
You gave it to me for free. I'm definitely eating them. I'm not gonna count.
All right. Next one. You ready for this? Hold on. Lunchables.
Woo! Another fat nigga meal.
Which one though? The pizza, the ham and cheese, and crackers.
Any Lunchables.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Lunchables is crazy for the fact that cheese and crackers was lunch. That was it. Like think about that. They was jacking.
But you was hype. But you was hype.
Sectioned off. You feel me?
I'm just saying. Thinking about it now as a grown man, bro.
Make the cracker sandwich, bro. Come on, son.
Nah, I mean, shit. Struggle to this day. I'll still make cracker sandwiches. Fuck out of here.
Come on, bro.
I'm up. I'm making cracker sandwiches.
Cracker sandwiches, man. That's how you do it.
The only thing I'll say is miss me with the turkey one. That turkey shit was always dumb wet for no reason, and it always smelled funky. So the turkey and cheese, miss me with that ham and cheese though, all day.
Nah, I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm
Like,
gonna give that shit like I'm gonna give it a B because you know they was lit.
word, I'll give it a B plus.
Word, it was lit, but I wasn't like a Lunchables fiend, but like there was definitely.
I'm not gonna lie, it was
that
clutch.
came
Like
in.
I wanted when I was in the supermarket with my mom's and I saw it. It was like I needed it. Like I definitely was on top. Like only when I saw it, I wasn't thinking about it on the regular night. But it was like, oh shit, that's the commercial. Like, I'm not
gonna lie. I'm gonna have to give it an A minus for the nachos because nigga, I forgot about the nacho one, bro. With the nacho dip.
Lunchable.
Word. And my favorite thing too was either they came with the cookies or the Oreos.
And the Capri Sun. Don't forget the Capri Sun, bro. So crazy.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, you was trading. Yo, you could trade any part of that lunch for something greater, bro. Oh, word.
If you had a Lunchable, you was that nigga.
Word. Niggas was trading any food. Yo, my grandma cooked me rice and beans. Yeah, let me get that Capri Sun. Yeah, exactly.
They eat rice and beans every night, my nigga. So
I'll take that though. That was the tradable lunch. A minus just for that.
All right.
Talk to us. What's the next one?
Here we go. Ninja Turtles.
Ooh.
And also, side note, I went to see the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and the trailer had a trailer. Seth Rogen is directing the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Did you like the trailer?
Yeah, it was fire. It looked cool. It's like some
It didn't
whole
look
different art
cheesy?
style.
Alright.
I mean, it's like young Ninja Turtles though, so it's like them when they
okay.
kids, but like it look cool. Like you feel me?
It's what's it called? It's an animation movie.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
animation, but yeah. What was you gonna
See,
say, bro?
there's so many like mixed feelings for
yeah,
Ninja
here we
Turtles,
go.
right?
Rah,
Here we go.
rah.
There's so many mixed feelings for Ninja Turtles because there's so many versions, right? Like I used to
Yeah,
read
word.
the comic books when niggas was dumb violent,
Last
and then
Ronin and shit like that.
yeah, dead ass with the red bandanas, niggas killing people and shit like that, finding the hands, and then the '80s TV show was gas.
And then the movies,
too.
yeah, the movies.
I'm not gonna cap.
It was looking crazy in the
Return of the
movies, right?
Ooze.
Return of the Ooze wasn't the greatest
Yeah,
one.
word.
Shit was still banging.
I still
bro.
watch them
like,
shits
Yo,
though, bro.
that arcade game, Return of the Ooze, Revenge of the Ooze, or whatnot, that shit bangs, bro. But then Michael Bay movies was garbage.
Yeah.
But I still watch them though. They still got my money.
I watched that
They entertaining.
TMNT too.
Like, Michael Bay
bro.
makes entertaining ass movies, but for like visual, you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, he's explosion this, whatever this fighting scene.
But them shits wasn't even that visually like create. Like you feel me? For me, I don't know, but like.
No, I mean also for the time too. Like they try. Like I mean, not saying the time was old, but like he just made a movie. That's how it looked. Like
Word,
he was like,
said-
oh, I gotta make this. All right, let's.
I need to pay for my second house. Let's make these
Yeah,
movies.
exactly. Like,
All right, Ninja Turtles on 3. Let's go. But nah, I get that an A because I fuck with the Ninja Turtles. Like it was a heavy part of my childhood.
I feel like it wasn't as much as mine. But what would you grade it as?
Hey, I would give it an
Okay,
A
word,
because
word.
I used to watch all the movies. I had the shits on VHS. You feel me? Back then, like I had them shits like like collector's items, my nigga.
I remember the comic books for sure. So I'll give it like a B.
What
I'm
you
gonna give it an A because there's a nigga named Raphael on the team. Like,
Ah,
crazy.
You already know, nigga. Word.
That's literally the reference point. The artist of the Ninja Turtle. You gonna catch my
Literally.
name
My
regardless.
name
That's a fact.
Raphael. You heard? All right. So the last one I'm gonna throw in there. Nickelodeon.
Of course, my nigga. Oh my god, bro. As a kid, my nigga, it was everything. Nick at Night, Teen Nick, all this shit. It was honestly like the early 2000s was like cable was the shit, my nigga. The
Yeah.
kids shows on cable.
The kids
Was
nowadays,
like-
they never gonna
they don't-
understand what it meant to
Yo,
come
bro,
back from a commercial.
Your show
to
is
catch
on
the show,
Netflix.
nigga.
And you can watch it on your iPad. I had to look at an analog box and pray.
Make sure I was on time for the
Yo,
show.
I would show up
The box
late,
with the red numbers
and if
too?
it wasn't
Come on,
a rerun, I was not watching it.
And they
It
don't
was
throw the
over.
reruns on
Yeah,
until like
that.
either late at night or like the next day.
Not even get out of here. Not even late at night. They were playing Cheers and the Cosby Show. Get out of here with that, bro. I used to hate them shows
Nah,
as
yo,
a kid.
bro.
Nah, but
now
everyone-
on
nah,
TV
not
they
even-
would play the cartoons. Though.
Yeah, word, that's a fact.
On Nickelodeon,
But-
they would turn to Nick at
See,
Night.
y'all a little bit younger than me. I
Yeah.
didn't have Teen Nick until I was a teen. You feel me? But when I was
Well,
really,
that's pretty right.
Sound like you
that was
should've
on
been
time,
tuned
bro.
in.
That was on time.
You should have been tuning in.
I was tuning in, but I'm just
Alright.
saying, like when I was a kid, it was just straight like, yo, you better get here before 9:30, because if not, you gonna watch some
That's a
old niggas
fact,
in a
right?
bar just
I'm
talking
dead.
OD. You feel me?
Nah, for me, I would wake up in the middle of the night and it was
Yo, George Lopez.
Always, my nigga. It was just
Always.
like, what?
Always
Like,
George Lopez.
that nigga is, and for at least my age group, is ingrained. That's ingrained in your head,
That's
my
fact.
nigga.
That theme song, nigga,
Yo,
like,
Giant bright light, you have
needed
up
it-
like this, like, yo, and George started
Just
you
niggas
know,
oh
jump-
shit, like, oh shit, like, yo.
So for me, that nostalgia factor is an A+, my nigga, because Nick at Night was always on. And
I'm
it
not
was
gonna lie, that
reruns
show
of George Lopez.
definitely wanted me to get a trampoline in my house so I could jump in front of that. Like,
saying.
like come on, bro. Like,
yo, y'all remember Legends of the Hidden Temple, my nigga?
oh hell,
I'm not gonna lie,
yeah.
nah, I don't
remember that
I
show?
don't remember that.
with the
Let me see,
tiki
yo,
head?
It's like it was different.
Oh,
it was different
okay.
teams, and it was all like an animal or some shit. And they had to go through all these obstacles to get these pieces. And they had niggas that was like they was like chasing them. or
Yeah,
some
like
shit.
talismans or some
Where they
shit
was,
like
standing
that.
there, like you had to get by them.
I feel like about watching it, I remember, but it doesn't. It's
like
not
Legends
consistently.
of
I
the
wasn't
Hidden
consistently
Temple,
watching it.
like,
That was like you waking up, you
Yeah.
eating cereal in the morning watching this shit. This was the early AM, like, yo, this is all reruns. They don't make the show no more, but we
That-
watching it anyway. Like,
that. Hey
God.
Arnold, all
yeah, of
that.
course.
The fucking
Hey
Amanda
Arnold.
Bond show.
Now,
yeah,
my
all
question
the
to
shows.
you is,
Word. Zoe 101.
were you Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network? Because that was the
I'm not
competition,
gonna lie,
right?
I feel like-
I was heavy Cartoon Network because there was way more like cartoons on
feel
Cartoon
like-
Network than there was on Nick at the time. Like,
I feel like now go ahead, my fault. Go ahead.
yeah, nah, but I was gonna say like there was like Foster's Home, My Gym Partner's a
Word.
Monkey,
Oh my God.
Samurai Jack, all them shits was on Cartoon Network, Adventure Time, all that shit, like Johnny Bravo. Well, that was on Boomerang after a while, but you know what I'm saying? Like Cartoon Network really had all the cartoons, and then Nick was more
Yeah.
like the reality,
Like the live action.
yeah, word.
But yo, for me, I'm not even gonna lie. It was the idea that like when I was really young, I feel like Cartoon Network is more of a memory, and I feel like when I got to like later elementary, like Nick was the like more of that. Feel me? And even Disney. I'm not even gonna lie. I definitely was watching Disney.
Disney was
of course.
definitely Disney.
Feel me? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's kind of how it would go. Like I remember most of my Cartoon Network when I was like the youngest I could really remember with like the Powerpuff Girls and the fucking all those shows. Almost every show you named, my nigga, like just
Fucking
the
Flapjack,
original
Misadventures of
shows. Yeah,
Flapjack,
like
word.
way. And then it was like I got a little older. I remember watching Disney Channel when Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was out.
That's
And then it
what
was
we
like
did.
Nick, where it was like I would catch reruns of Zoe 101 and all that other shit and all that. That's how it would go for me. So.
Yeah, those shits like those three channels was
Yeah, it
definitely
was
heavy
childhood.
childhood or heavy
And I
childhood.
was like missing them, all that. Like, it
Tell
was
you,
over.
bro,
Like,
I'm never gonna know what it
and
means.
then, yo,
to have to
real
come
talk.
back.
Shout out to those three channels, but a nigga was broke. PBS Kids, my nigga.
Cyber Chase, nigga.
Cyber Chase
Between the
movie?
Lions, nigga.
Come
on,
on.
yo,
Zoom,
bro, niggas don't
Arthur,
know about
nigga.
that, bro. Niggas don't
Come
know about
on.
that, bro. Niggas
Zoom,
don't know.
yo, they had
Yo,
Zoom, they had what you call
feel
it,
me?
Cyber Chase. Come on, bro.
I'm telling you, my nigga.
That shit was my shit.
That shit was crazy. I'm not
Shout
gonna
out
lie,
PBS Kids,
I
my
didn't
nigga.
think I would enjoy educational cartoons so
Yo,
much, my
word.
nigga. It's the only shit that's on, so it's like
literally.
fuck it, I'm rocking with it.
Only
like,
channel-
And then yo, you remember Saturdays?
Oh my god! Yeah,
Channel
oh yeah, it was
7?
yup. Or not
The
even
replacements and all them
even
shit.
Or Channel 11,
or even
bro?
Channel 11.
Right,
Yo,
yeah,
UW was switched to
Yo,
Yo, in the morning,
Static Shock
Batman
and
the
shit,
animated
word.
series.
Yo, Batman the
yo.
animated series, my nigga.
Nah, yeah, those are
And then
good
later that
times
night
with
you
that
could watch
cereal,
One Tree Hill,
nigga.
my
Catch
nigga.
that Pokemon early in the
not One
morning,
Tree
you
Hill.
feel me? Get that little
Yo, the way them channels would just swap like that, it was like
it was
yo,
so
this what's
tragic,
going
bro.
on?
Word, like it was like damn,
Every
all the
channel-
fun is over. Word.
Yo,
Like,
nah.
turn the TV off now.
You remember Shaolin Showdown?
Yo,
my
that was
nigga?
my shit, my
Shaolin
nigga. That was my
Showdown.
shit. That and the Jackie Chan Adventures, my
Oh,
nigga.
The Jackie Chan
yo.
Adventures. I remember
Yes,
seeing that
nigga.
like as a commercial.
Grandpa from
Y'all remember
from
American
Jackie Chan
Dragon?
show?
Jake Long?
What? Of
Yes,
course, bro.
course. Or Samurai Jack, my nigga.
All right, so wait, so y'all, all right, so here's the thing though. Those channels all had their own like subsections though, so it was like they had the
Yeah,
JetX,
deadass.
they had fucking
Word.
Nicktoons, then remember
Like I said, the
Disney
Warner
XD,
Brothers shit, yeah.
word facts. So they all like, what was your favorite era of each of those?
Oh man, off the top of my head, like you talking about like the almost like the B-list channel under the big channel, right?
I mean,
That
yeah,
type of vibe?
but it became its own channel. Like Disney XD became its own channel.
Nah, like CW in the morning was probably the biggest for me, like that Saturday morning, or like the PBS Kids was the sub channel of PBS.
They were.
Those are probably the two that are the most memorable for me. I mean, I remember Disney XD and all that other shit, but like,
Nah, those shit was definitely a big.
nah,
part of niggas'
Disney
childhood,
XD
though.
was fire when it first came out, but like they
Batowski,
died
all
out.
them
They died. I
shits.
feel like it died out. At least
Nah,
for me
well,
personally,
it did. But
died out. Like
It
I mean,
definitely
channels in
died
general
out.
died out, but.
It definitely died out for XD, but then they started putting like Naruto and shit like that, and I was just
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm back in. I'm back
Yo,
in.
when was the last time y'all like scrolled through the channel? Like, if y'all even
I
have
don't
cable,
even have
been to
cable,
a nigga's
bro.
crib with cable. Because if you
Even
have
have
cable,
cable.
shout out to you. You's obsolete, my nigga.
Word,
Like,
you probably got a house phone too.
Yeah,
Shout
that's
out-
crazy. You
My
got a
mom,
lane
my
line.
mom still got cable. See, feel me?
That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't had cable in so long, bro. It's just everything is on
Word. I
fucking
mean,
streaming
like,
services.
like,
Why?
if I don't see my mother, like,
And guess what, bro? There's fucking
like, what
commercials on the streaming services, so there's no point in having
Yo,
cable
it's
either,
sick.
my
They
nigga.
just- we got older. There was like, we gotta find something new, but they still do it. Like it's the
Word,
same shit,
like,
my nigga.
Either
Like,
that
it's the
or
same
you
but
gotta get the
different.
Kodi of the Fire Stick where there's no
Yeah.
ads and you got the cam version of the show.
Not
But it
even,
still
yo,
works
shout out
though.
to
It's free.
stream. Nah. Talking about
Jailbroken
cam
shit.
version. Yo, a movie will come out. The cam version will come out the day it came out. Cool. You wait a few days, maybe even a week. Boom, HD. I'm like, nah. Fire.
Nigga be
Shout
sitting
out
in
to
the
niggas
back,
with the streams, bro.
sitting in the back with the whole screen on their view.
He
type
got
shit.
his. I'm jacking niggas on the low, be in the movie theater and connect up they shit to get the full copy on digital on their shit. Like, we about to do this right now in the theater.
He's like, yo, let me hold it.
Nigga say, yo, I got a nigga at AMC. He hold it down. I pay him his bread and I get my movie.
They got all the newest
'Cause-
Marvel movies, bro.
Feel me? And it's just, yo, if you,
To
I'm not
be
even gonna
honest,
give you
I
out
feel
a
like the
sauce if you know,
cam.
you know.
Not gonna lie, the cam version of the Marvel movies be the best because that's what they worth to
Yo,
me.
the
Like,
glare on those
Yo, bro,
movies, it
stop it,
really
bro.
superhero. It's like a dream.
Stop
You're
it.
dreaming of superheroes because of the glare on that screen, my nigga.
I'm
Like,
dreaming of a better movie. Is what you mean?
Oh,
Yo, here he go,
Here
bro.
we
Look,
go,
look,
my
nah.
nigga.
See, you gotta come over here now if you gonna talk like that, bro.
yeah, show your face.
You gotta show
Fuck
yourself
outta
for
here.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You gonna talk about
nah.
Marvel Mad Whack. I'm just saying
he's
that
going
right
to the
now.
next Marvel movie. Don't
Yeah, you
let
wanna
him
know
don't let
something
him-
crazy? This whole episode has given us like what we remember as kids and how it has influenced us now. This nigga, when I was a little ass kid, he had a comic book box and sketched and drawn on the top of this box, Marvel's. Oh no, what was it? It was DC sucks. No, nah. You was jacking. Yeah. DC sucks. Oh nah, DC suck dick. Marvel, it was a big ass Marvel you drew. Yeah. So it's crazy how now because of the movies, this nigga is Marvel K, but he was the biggest Marvel fan. You feel me?
He's still the biggest Marvel
Feel
fan.
me?
He's just a
I'm a
fan that
fan
got
of
let
old
So the
down.
influence goes both for hand. The
Still,
OG
yo.
shit is better for me because
Yeah, I
those
feel like
comic books was what gave you life. You was like, oh my
Word.
God,
Like
Marvel's
all them
everything.
stories was dope, and I'm not gonna say the comic books is whack because it's been a minute since I read the comic books, but the movies they putting out makes me feel the same way when I quit reading comic books. Like y'all making me do homework, bro, and I gotta pay for it. Fuck out of here, man. I'm not doing none of
We
that.
going to the. He's coming with us to the next Marvel movie.
Yeah,
Going to the
literally.
galaxy. We gonna see you, man. We gonna see y'all. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
count.
You
That
fucked with
would-
the first two, word?
that series, yes.
So you
Guardians.
watch it. Marvel, you got
But
it.
thank
Guardians
you,
of the
thank you,
Galaxy.
bro. Hey, there we go,
Yeah,
there we go.
Guardians of the Galaxy got me, and Spider-Man got me. Everything else could
Deadpool,
just.
personally.
Yeah, and Deadpool.
Full-
Word.
Personally,
You going to see Deadpool?
Deadpool, I'ma watch with y'all just to talk about it. But I'm
Ah,
not,
you know you want to go see
I
that.
don't though. Like I'm not even.
Question.
into
They're
that.
bringing back something, and I want to know if you're gonna see it. They're remaking Blade. Will you rewatch that?
Oh hell yeah! They
Uh-huh.
put
See,
Wendy-
So they are.
Nah,
Yeah.
nah,
You got a
nah,
customer
nah,
word. You right.
Nah,
He's going to the theater.
that's different though, because that was like one of the first Marvel movies, and it wasn't technically Marvel in the movie.
Yo,
so it was
that
just like,
movie
yo,
is true,
what the
yeah.
fuck
Fire.
is this?
Wesley
and then
Snipes.
it,
Yo, Wesley Snipes had a run.
Right. Blade.
That 90s was Wesley Snipes, baby. I ain't
Yo,
gonna lie. He had some
Blade.
big movies.
New
He had
Jack
like,
City. all that
Word.
shit.
White Man Can't Jump.
Word.
He got a lot of movies.
That was
he had
tough.
some shit where he was like a private agent in DC, and he's like running away from a conspiracy. That shit was gas. Everything he's done up until like 2005 was
seen that.
gas.
Yeah, word. Me neither.
Highly recommend.
What's the name? Do you know the name?
I don't know the
I'm
name.
about
It
to
was
say.
like something generic, like Under the Sun, or like.
You
mad,
ever
like-
seen the Undisputed movies?
Yeah, we're with Michael J. White. What's his name? Oh my God.
Michael J. White?
No.
That's Blood and Bone.
Oh.
Undisputed, the shit. Well, the first one was with Wesley Snipes and Ving Rhames, and then it turned into like some other shit. But like it was like
No, I don't think so.
kickboxing
It's the
shit.
kickboxing though. I
Yeah,
feel like I
yeah.
saw like
There's a
didn't they
bunch
have
of
it on
kickboxing
Netflix
movies.
for a
like,
minute.
I mean,
I feel like it was one of them. I don't know if there was
yeah,
multiple.
probably one of them.
Word.
Yeah, but those is good. Those is good if you watch those. Like, but the original one is fire. But the other two is fire too because they changed it up on some Russian niggas. So he's like in jail or some shit, and it's all like jail fighting. So.
I'm not gonna lie, shout out Wesley Snipes too, because even in this old age, he did a what's it called, like a Netflix limited show with Kevin Hart. That shit was fire. He did a good job with True Story. Word, that shit was dumb
that
fire.
shit was fire. Word, that's
True
a
Story
fact.
was dope.
That's a fact, definitely, nigga. Nah, so you feel me? What's y'all plans for the summer, man? What's the goals? What we doing? Talk to us. What we
Finding more peace, my nigga, because I'm on this journey one step at a time. There's more peace coming my way, but other than that, events this summer, you already know. Loud Pack, Big
sure
Dog
y'all
TV will be
fucking
in
pop
attendance.
out,
You know what I'm
nigga.
saying? The summer is
Don't
getting
miss
hot.
out.
It's getting hot, you feel me? But yeah, we're gonna do other than that, hopefully, like I said, Ralph said, another Pandora Gallery, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna have another listening party for y'all real soon.
Also,
man.
if y'all tune into this, we be outside on some man on the street, you know what I'm saying, asking y'all some questions, giving out some ace, feel
Yes,
me?
sir.
So if y'all, you know what I'm saying, you better catch us outside New York City. Come through, you might just see us. You know what I'm saying?
You might be in the video and you might win an eighth.
But you might not.
Not gonna lie, nobody won it last time, but it's okay because there's more chances. You know, we're gonna be outside. Yeah, so definitely just follow us on the page, loudpack_NYC. Feel me?
My nigga Ralph, we got him back, baby.
Word,
Yeah.
clap it up for my guy Ralph.
son is-
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
we appreciate y'all. Shouts out to y'all for tuning in again. It's been Wolf2Wolf. Hunt to be official.
Yup.
Rico Cloud.
My nigga
Raphael
Ralph.
Photos.
My nigga
Feel
Ralph.
me? Like, comment, subscribe, and guess what? Stay tuned for the special
Yup.
episode next week with a special guest, y'all.
Woo.
Whoa. Say riddle me this, riddle me that. Said if you